The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets it. Side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st down, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive.
Playing laser tag on the phone all day, yo. Me and Joe jumping off, yo.
First interception thrown.
And that last
you
one
want to be in your franchise, man. The nigga, hey, yo, the dude trying to play you in the game on the franchise, and you ain't even trying to holler at the nigga. In your franchise game. Yo, he advanced it last night, yo. He advanced today.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
That's somebody told you different, yo.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Raheem Mostert, he was great in that NFC title game, 220 yards. But Super Bowl, 58 yards on 12 carries, though he did score the touchdown in the 3rd quarter to put the Niners up 20-10.
And think about the journey of Raheem Mostert and what he's traveled. That he has a 220-yard game, 4 touchdowns in the NFC title game that you just mentioned. But only getting 12 carries in the Super Bowl, I don't think in his wildest dreams he would have thought, I only got 12 carries in the Super Bowl. That tells you how valuable he became and what people will focus on.
You don't kill my battery, yo.
The great comeback from the dislocated shoulder against Green Bay in the title game. 5 carries, 28 yards in the Super Bowl. Came back to start that game. Showed a great amount of toughness, but they didn't run it nearly
I ain't got no tell my shit already did.
I ended up with a result that maybe was unexpected too, a loss in the Super Bowl.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, 52 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D4, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80! I'm going to run you over.
Now Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Let's go,
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
This is Mostert. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Watch it. Take 4. Take 4.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys outside, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker to kick it away.
Hold on, y'all. The band's trying to connect.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Man, fuck out of here, man. I told you when with the print and everything. I told you she passed and everything. Your mind collapsed. I said, Dan told y'all, listen, I told you not to all that, because all that said, yo, I'd probably come out that motherfucker to the Vern. The Vern was Sunday, and the Vern was Monday on President's Day, whatever. Come on, man. How?
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better
she know Kevin?
I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Yeah, she was there with me. I was playing on some big shit.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for
listen,
a while. Get at
I
least
told
two
you, Pat, listen, I can't tell you, yo. I thought maybe you wouldn't come because it was on Sunday. The Vern was on Sunday and the Prem was on Monday. I know they're your work days.
There's Mostert.
Right, yeah.
Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice
run
on that particular play.
I thought I told you that.
I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. 3 yards on the pickup.
I thought I told you, though. I talked to Dre.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 40.
Yo, listen, Dre. The man ain't played the game in 72 hours. He's on suicide watch right now, yo. 72 hours he ain't played the game, yo. Man was sitting in the water at 5:30, yo. When he come home now, yo.
They'll try
you know what I mean? Yeah, he was sitting in the water, man. The Brady Bunch, man. You know what I mean? What the shit was on Will Smith and them Fresh Prince, yo. Yeah, I mean, yo, my man wasn't sitting right now, man. My man, you know what I mean? You know he low down and out right now. Him and Nicole, man. They, you know what I mean? They going to war right now, baby. So my man. No, we played last night for the first time out of 3 days, man. Out of 72 hours, man. He didn't want to talk, and nigga want to eat, and none of that shit, man. Man was fucked up.
Move the ball with relative ease.
Yeah.
They'll run on first down.
Yeah, yo.
Coleman.
Yeah.
They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever.
The man fucked up, DeAndre, man. So I'm trying to get him to talk. He like, yo, I got to tell yo, I'm calling right back, yo. I said, oh, no, you ain't calling me. Nigga thought we played one day, yo. Man ain't eating and none of that shit, man. I mean, I was on the phone with him. I just got him playing the game again, yo. I said, yo, this ain't the end of the world, baby. He said, no, I'm riding, yo. I said, you can go keep riding all you want.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I don't know what he keeps riding for. He ain't going with motherfuckers, man.
So as they
right, that's what I'm saying. What the fuck is he riding for? You know what I mean? And
this will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, look great. Now, you know the man like to listen to his little rap shit all day long. Man, look, man. The man had Al Green on all night last night, man, while we playing the game, yo. They had Al Green on all night, yo.
Now a second time.
Yeah, yo, Al Green was on all motherfucking night, yo.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This shit crazy, man.
So Garoppolo,
man, Ryan,
coming on as the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash.
Yeah, yo. Shit crazy. I said, come on, Ryan, yo. You wouldn't get the 40s, man. You be stressed out, man, when you be stroked out and have a heart attack and all this bull. Yo, look, the man, like he was working all over the lip. He told me 2 days ago, yeah, yo, I was working. I said, yo, any other time you go in the bitch, you send me a picture or FaceTime me. Like, yeah, yo, I'm down in the garage. Man, look, man. That man mom playing tricks on him, yo. Yeah, man. Nigga got the cowboy mind right now, yo.
Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Yeah, man. I was just on the phone with him and shit, yo. He was trying to FaceTime me. And I was like, man, don't FaceTime me, yo. You killing my battery, you know what I mean?
The Chiefs
he hung up on this shit, man.
This drive. I guess they have to
feel a little gratified to at least get on the board. You might gotta sit down with my man. Say, Ron, yo, you all right, man. You know what I mean? You don't see, you know, my man Mo last night, yo. My man, you don't get your little gift. You know what I mean? It was like 3 games there. I think he came back at the end.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
I ain't want to take advantage of it.
Predict.
Because I just got him back. Playing the game. You can't play in the minute, though. We just got back in the game,
predictions
man.
I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit
man, sick to his motherfucking stomach, man. I think he's playing his franchise game now.
Kansas City, but how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go. And Kansas City 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
$3? No, I ain't got no time. Yeah, man. College, usually, Drake, you can talk on FaceTime.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return.
Listen, man. Listen, man.
And this one hits at the 3 and it bounces into the end zone for a touchback.
First time hearing his voice, yo. Nigga ain't one. Nigga, man, listen, man. Drake, man, you got to talk to you, man, yo. The only, man, you got to.
Here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room.
Man, I'm going to talk about how you can kill yourself, man,
right now, there's a part of me that looks at this and
I'm
says,
trying to talk
first half going my way,
kids
have a little bit of a cushion.
But the man said,
try and extend things. If you get
Al
some
Green was rocking all night long in my ear. I said, Lord, have motherfucking mercy, man. If I hear Al motherfucking Green, I think I know Al Green whole motherfucking album now, man. Fuck with my man Ronnie, yo. Ronnie funny as shit, yo. Yeah, yo, my bad. Yeah, I thought I told you though, yo.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Got some room at the 30.
Yep.
That one covers 24
Danielle
yards.
was right there by me.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Touchdown, 49ers! Kevin Coleman, 60 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I'm going to get your man Ryan on the phone, man.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Get Ryan on line 1, man. Yeah, he ain't hear your voice in a while, yo. You need to talk to somebody, yo. Somebody else. Yeah. I'm 7
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Oh, I'm gonna have to call a nigga other phone, man. You know you got fucking 39 fucking phones and shit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And they're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Butker's kick here is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. They'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Here we go.
That's the only thing about them big kids, boy. They get sick like a motherfucker, boy.
Now they try the right side here. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They don't let
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
I said, damn, Drake probably down low some motherfucking man, yo.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll
she like it down there. She says, all right.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
How I feel being in the house by yourself, Shorty.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Oh, yeah.
They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve.
Check 50.
Right.
Check 26.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Back down 41,
Give him 15 yards on that one.
That's
Kansas
how
City has a first down.
Much is like $26.
Good plays. Have them on the move on first down.
Easy shit.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
That's how I do not to come out my motherfucking house. Come out my run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Shit, man. So motherfucking cold in that bitch.
Right there. 54.
Mahomes now to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown.
Right.
Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Please believe it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Man, Ronnie, funny as shit. Yo, I can laugh. He always drop you all personal
4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. The last one got 6.
Yo, man, Brady was trying to call you. He was on the phone laughing. He's like, yo, why is this man beating on you? Yo, I told you I let you.
Space to maneuver at the 40.
Nah, I was you trying to call you
And down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there from a big play guy, Jerick McKinnon, 65 yards.
Here we go. Like 20.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
He said his phone went dead. Oh, you talking to him? He said his phone went down. That's why I told you when we called him, he didn't call us back when his shit charged up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Yeah!
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Check. Hey, 43.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here goes 15. There's a part now. Check.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. 10, touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 85 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here's another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Second down, McKinnon. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Come on now, let's go.
Chiefs 24.